So welcome to day 6 of the Captain's Blog, and I'm still here at the ferry house at Surlingham. The time is just literally 10:15 in the morning, and I was all getting ready to cast off and head off to Reedham, where I was going to wait for the tide and then head off over Braden Water, through Yarmouth and back up to the Northern Rivers. Low water at Yarmouth is scheduled to be around about 4 o'clock today, and it takes about 4 hours to get to Reedham from here. However, then I thought, oh, the boat's looking a bit shabby, I need to clear this away. So I started to do and then went crazy. So I cleaned all the boat through, put a load of stuff away that I didn't need, went through provisions, and then the alarm bells went off and I realised I was running low on milk, I was running low on bread, I've got nothing really nice for a dinner left. So I thought I need to get some provisions. Where can I get these provisions from? And then I thought, well, why do I need to go back north? Why don't I just go a short way into Norwich, more up there, go and get some food, have a look around Norwich, come back to the boat, have a nice cruise down here, and then go down the River Sheck to Loddon and overnight at Loddon. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm nice and close to Reedham, where I can just scoot down and more up there maybe, and wait for the tide there. As I said, it is a lovely mooring to be. It's very quiet and nice and peaceful there. So we're not going back north today, we're going to Norwich, and then we're going to end up later in Loddon. So as you can see, the tide's coming in, so that helped my passage into Norwich. Now this morning, believe it or not, it was actually really frosty. So just an update for you, we've just come under the Postwick Viaduct, and ahead of us therefore is Thorpe, and the low railway bridge is there, and then just beyond there of course is the sort of lead into Norwich proper, and the first bridge, as I was mentioning, is Trouse Railway Bridge, which once upon a time would swing merrily, but now is pretty much defunct and has to be manually done, and you have to give like 2 days notice, and anyway, but it continues to be a gorgeous morning, so I'm just enjoying the nice slow cruise into Norwich, and hearing all the traffic you can sense you're getting somewhere busy. So I'll update you in a short while. So I'm just about to leave Freedom Boating Holidays boatyard where I topped up with water, but I'm afraid that Andy wasn't about. Otherwise I would have stopped in and had a chat, but I spoke to one of the other lads here, very helpful, so that's us topped off with water, and now we'll head off, as I said, down just a short way into Norwich, if the bridge lets us get under it, but we'll see. Anyway, as ever, more as it happens. Today just keeps on getting better. It's getting warmer and there's less and less cloud in the sky. I'm thinking to myself, what is this? Do I need to buy sunscreen? And because if you remember Distant Horizon blog, which was April, and I went down south, didn't quite get to Norwich, but I went to Bramerton, and I got terribly sunburned. That's a dual helm boat, and very windy, but then you didn't feel the heat of the sun, you didn't feel you were burning because it was constantly on your face, and I had like panderizer where I'd had my sunglasses on. So yeah, it can happen in April. Well, it can happen to me anyway. What's fascinating along this stretch of river is there used to be a power station right by the river, and there's plans that probably won't come to fruition because there's worries about flooding and so on and so forth, for building a series of homes, restaurants, you know, the usual riverside development on the former site of the power station. This here is the, depending on what way you want to look at it, the second or the first of the bridges that come into Thorpe. One is slightly lower than the other, and because in there is where Harts Cruisers used to be based, so whenever you went to take a boat over from Harts Cruisers, you not only had to get out under the bridge to go anywhere, but of course to bring the boat back you had to get under the bridge. Now you see these two large pylons here. Well, pretty much around that area is where this power station used to be, and I can't remember the name of it, but I think if you Google sort of Norwich power station, you'll find some old pictures of it. Big, huge thing, obviously. It's a bloody power station. What do you expect? It makes me laugh actually that there was this time when we had lots of almost local power stations. Look at London, Bankside, Battersea, etc. And we did away with them, and it was all going to be clean nuclear energy, and it was going to be great. And now we're in a situation where we've got very little reserve and increasing population, and we're becoming reliant more on wind and solar. But let's face it, we're either going to burn coal at the end of the day, and I'm sorry to go off at a tangent, but basically to make power we need to spin turbines somehow. Wind, nuclear through steam, burning coal to make steam, gas, natural gas to make steam. We've all got to turn something apart from solar energy, which is just absorbed through a clever chemical process in solar panels. But we've got rid of so many power stations that there is very little reserve. And although we've got a competitive power market and gas market compared to other countries, I wonder the sense sometimes of getting rid of older stations and then going, oh well, we haven't built any new ones. Are we going to go nuclear? Are we going to go natural gas? And then people are saying, oh well, we can't have gas. No, North Sea Gas Reserve, they're gone. Oh, what are we going to have to do? We'll have to import it. From where? Russia? Oh, bloody hell, not those people again. That's not a reliable source of gas. Well, we can get it from the French. The French? Ah, the Chinese. Yes, we will have the Chinese build us new nuclear power stations because they build the best quality stuff. We know this. Everything's made in China. Wonderful generalisation on the captain's blog as we enter Norwich. I don't think we're going to get under Trouse Bridge though. I'm going to give it a go. I'm not going to take too much of a risk, but I don't like our chances, to be honest. Which is a real bloody pain in the arse. Because then instead of just coming into the yacht station and then being able to tootle off into Norwich, right there, the other moorings that you can stop at before the yacht station but just after the railway bridge that say basically no stopping or something, but you can, they're the other side of the railway bridge as well. And then there's like the Commissioner's Cut way back up that way, but then that's a big walk. So my grandiose plan for... I say, see, this is the thing, I try and plan, but then I get it wrong. If Sheila was here, she'd say, oh, Robin. Silly Robin. Should have thought about the tides. If you'd left a little bit earlier this morning, then you could have got easily under. Yeah, but I thought we were going to Reedham, and I thought I was going north. Well, you should have planned for that eventuality. Yeah, well, I didn't. Oh, the rowers are getting ready. They're getting their briefing. Now, come on, chaps. Now, listen up. I think I know something, right? They always seem to put a girl in the back of the boats with a loud hailer, sort of going, you know, 1, 2, 3, come on, 1. And then all the men are like, oh, all right, then there's the bridge ahead of us. And I think I know why they do that. I think it's because it helps motivate the men, because they're having a woman shouting at them and they're always trying to get away from her, but they don't really succeed because she's in the same boat. But psychologically, it's a bit like, you know, stop bloody shouting at us. We're rowing as hard as we can. I think we might be alright actually. Let's just have a check, see if I can see what's okay. 8'8". I still don't know how bloody tall this boat is. Manual says 9'2". Belmore TC said 9 foot. Seven, 8, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. It's about 8'10". Oh great, now there's a train. Sorry, I forgot I was on camera then. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Yeah, we're alright. Welcome to Norwich, a fine city. Now, some people visiting Norwich don't much like the way you come in on the river, because all of the back arse of the city sort of faces the river, and what they're trying to do is build up new developments, because wherever there's a river, obviously people want to live. But the fact of the matter is that I think that keeping the old is nicer. I like the industry. I like it because it reflects what originally was here, and I so wish that, not so much I was hiring boats back when there was the big coasters, but they were still here and we could, you know, film them and, you know, negotiate them on the River Yare and stuff like this, because, and that's a whole dying thing as well, but not the Yare, I mean coasters and stuff like that. But it's just a real hopscotch of stuff, because you've got the football stadium and you've got, you know, new build developments going up, but I don't know, it just, either keep it old, keep it new. It's this sort of old new wasteland.
Yeah, let's go to the beach.
Chasing the ocean, I'm on to be free. Free as a bird flying over the sea. Chasing the ocean, I'm on to be free. Free as a bird flying over the sea.
here we are in lovely Norwich, although it doesn't sound so lovely with all the traffic passing behind me. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful day, so I'm going to pop down to the guy at the end and find out how much I need to pay, and then I'll be heading off for a nice little walk and a bit of shopping, and it's 12:15, so maybe a bite to eat. But I'm really pleased I A, stayed down here and didn't go up north, and B, got under Trouse Bridge and got here. In fact, as I'm here, the tide's just starting to slowly drift out, and I know that because the boat's stern is drifting away from the quay heading here. But what a lovely day. So let's get on with stuff and go and get some provisions and a bit to eat. But oh, look at it here. Isn't that just lovely? Just the trees just starting to come out, as I said, the leaves on them, the water, the reflections in the colour, and the beautiful blue sky. So I've been enjoying myself a little bit too much in Norwich. Didn't have time to eat. I went shopping and then went to B&M and Matalan and places like this, and suddenly realised I'm back on the boat now, but it's 1:45 and I've got to go all the way to Loddon and find a mooring there, so it's going to be touch and go. I don't know how long it's going to take us, 4 hours maybe more, 5. So I'm going to get underway. We may not reach Loddon, it could be Reedham, but we'll see. But just my fault, taking it too easy and not paying attention really. So let's get the show underway. Let's get the show underway and get the lines untied and head off. By the way, it's £5 for the day if you're just visiting for the day for the yacht station. Oh, and by the way, if there's been wind on the microphones, it's because it's a bloody nice day and I've got the sunroof open. So more as it happens. It's a bit like bloody London, 3 of them in a row.